Hello everyone, welcome back to KotOR Plays Something. We are playing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It has been a while, we've been on something of a longer hiatus than I would have wanted. Not as long as Deus Ex was though, so we're okay. We're not getting anywhere near the unfortunate record I set with, hey, we're playing Star Wars. In fact, actually, the day that I'm recording this, a pretty big rumor went around that this was getting a reboot. That rumor is bunk, by the way, okay? So this is coming out like 3 days later. It's not happening. KotOR is not getting a reboot. That was like some misinformation that was being spread around because of a misspeak in a podcast or something. A to synchronize on hitting game 5. It was a misspeak. It's not getting a reboot. If anything, it could use a remaster, which would be nice, but gaming has come a long way since then. Still, it's a classic game, and I'm happy to finally get back to it. So once the loading screen is done, we'll get to it. So join me after the loading screen and after the intro. I'm KotOR. Let's play something. Okay, so we are on Mina. We just got the third of 4 star maps, and we're off to go get the last one now, which is on Korriban, I believe, which is like the Sith homeworld or base world or something like that. I'm not quite sure if it is the capital of the Sith Empire, but I know it's super important to them. So, kind of saving enemy territory until last. We've leveled up a bunch of stuff. I'm happy with all my powers and stuff, even if some viewers, you know who you are, say that I'm using them wrong. I don't feel like going around and talking to everybody on the ship. I don't have the repair skill to help HK, so we're just gonna get straight to it. It's all... I played a lot of Mass Effect. If I remember, there's gonna be a little eye right near my head, right around here, that you can click. That'll go to my Mass Effect Andromeda video. I played a lot of that, and I'm still kind of catching up a bit on it. So, as far as like following distance of stuff, it's all just like off. Korriban, volcanic mountain range, native species unknown. It is now settled. Docking Dreshte settlement. So off we go to Korriban. Like, yeah, that's like person is like, say, obviously this is really zoomed out, but like this size in Mass Effect, and then it's like this much space in KotOR. It's like, ooh, standard definition. Hi, how are you? Right, that huge friggin' city that is still going to be shown as visible from orbit. Yeah, it's not that huge. Scale. Deus Ex did a good job of showing something of, you know, the kind of size that could theoretically be seen from orbit. But, you know, I guess actually I never looked at it from orbit, so I can't really say that. You enter from low Earth orbit. That's nice. That's me rambling.
What happened? What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us on the hyperspace route. We're caught in their tractor.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saw Karath's vessel.
Oh shit, it's personal. Yeah, I could be doing evasive maneuvers, but I figured I'd cross my arms and thoughtfully lean back in the pilot's seat. So pretty. So I knew that something happened between 3 and 4. I thought it was a different thing. Maybe we get there eventually and we're on the Leviathan first.
Admiral Karath taught me everything I know about being a soldier. He was a legend in the Republic fleet, and a hero to me until he betrayed us.
Yep, I know this.
When the Sith attacked my homeworld, the Leviathan, which is Saul Karath's flagship, was at the head of the fleet. My family was destroyed that day, and my wife died in the Sith
exposition. There's your chance to avenge. Don't let your lust for revenge cloud your judgment, Karath. We need you.
I'm not gonna do anything stupid.
I remembered first time divorce my line!
Some mad quest for vengeance, but if I get a chance to kill Saul during our escape, nobody better.
Question, are you gonna be pissed if I kill him instead of you?
Escape is somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either. You can count on plenty of guards watching every move we make.
Maybe Admiral Karath doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we could exploit so that one of us could stage a rescue. We just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long shot, but it's our only hope.
Yeah, so the options are I can do it, Bastila can do it, Karath can do it, but I mean, this just makes sense. Admiral Karath will be watching the three of us very closely. One of the others is going to have a better chance to save us.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save our skins, we better do it quick. In another minute, we're gonna have Sith troops marching up our loading ramp.
I always did this with T3. Would I want to do this with HK? Nah, I don't know. Mission? Look, I know they're coming up the loading ramp, but I want to stop and think about this. Maybe Jolie could be a badass old grandpa then when they're just expecting an old guy.
I don't think I could use my force powers to convince a whole squadron of troopers to let me go free. But maybe I can use it to get them to take me to a separate cell.
When did you
They'll probably
get in
only
on
leave
this?
a single guard to watch over an old man like me. I could use the force to convince the guard to set me free. Then I could free the rest of you.
Alright, Jolie, the fate of the crew is in your old, wrinkled hands.
Hold on, they're dragging us into the
I always
bridge.
did it with T3, and it's okay, let's do something different for once. I mean, honestly, after I took over a Star Destroyer as a droid in a D20 Star Wars campaign, being a droid and hacking everything loses some of its luster, you know. You can't measure up. Yeah. I forget if I told you guys that. I got into the computer system, and I was like, turn off the gravity. Open all the airlocks, except for this little detention block that we're in. We now own a Star Destroyer.
Karath and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander. Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly? Admiral Karath warned me to be on alert for any kind of treachery. We found an old man in the back. I think we should keep him separate from the others for questioning. A strange request. And why do you think this old man should be segregated?
That's racist!
I'm not sure, Commander. After speaking with him, I just think we should question him away from the others. I agree, Commander. After speaking with the old man, I think we should question him away from the others. Very well. The
Really?
Admiral is probably too busy to
You didn't
bother
notice
with
that
the old
both
man
use the
anyway.
exact same
Take him to solitary
verbiage?
confinement for interrogation. Report back to me if you
I thought
learn
that was gonna
anything.
backfire and be like, well, I guess we're using T3. Woo!
Karath, it has been far too long since we last spoke. I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
That would be your eyes
But
and
I
not my
recognize
face.
You, Saul. I see your face every night.
Ooh,
Because I promised
that's not a
myself
bad
I'd
burn.
kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. This was an act of war.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the
I'm
blood
not going
of
to
those
comment
innocent
on this,
people
considering
on
today's
your
current
hands.
political climate.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by
It's all
bombing
very-
the planet.
This is
Oh, I
black
find
and
that
white,
attack,
but for some reason it's confusing
I
and...
swear I'll kill you.
You used to be a man of action, not of empty words.
I'm in a fucking
Cling to
prison
your lust for
cell!
Revenge if you must, but spare me your tired threats. I've heard them all before. You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
I'd completely
We will
forgotten
never
about this whole
serve
getting
Malak
captured
or
for a
the
while.
dark side. The Sith will be destroyed, Admiral Karath, as will you if you don't turn away from this path.
Your words are brave, Bastila, but the lure of the dark side is hard to resist. Or so I've been told. I wonder if your companion is...
Bitch, look at my blue score, my blue misty background and my character. For the right offer. You're wasting your time, Saul. I'll never betray the Jedi.
You're defiant. I'm certain Malak will find your loyalty to the Jedi amusing. The Dark Lord will probably reward me if I just kill you once and for all, but he may want to question you given the trouble you've caused him, and the history between you.
So, of course, having played the game, Malak won't get any answers from me.
The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own...
I also shouldn't be like, what do you mean history? Because I don't want to give him any sort of perceived leg up in this...
Very persuasive.
In these proceedings.
However, Lord Malak is in another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I suppose I will have to fill in for him until then. Activate the torture fields.
The torture what? I'm sorry, what did you say? On second thought, here's all my beans, let me spill them.
I don't want them to pass out before I question them. Malak will appreciate any information I can give him when he arrives.
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
I'm sure you won't. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven in the past to be somewhat flexible.
My loyalty is as true as Bastila.
It is time to put your loyalty to the test. I doubt torturing you will gain me your true cooperation. Your will is too strong to be broken that way. However, even the strongest of heroes has trouble watching those they care about suffering. The interrogation will begin now. Each time you refuse to answer or give
ooh, yippee!
Bastila will suffer.
Yay! Go ahead, torture her! I didn't really like her anyway!
You expect me to fall for such a transparent ploy? You travel halfway across the galaxy with someone and you expect me to believe you feel nothing for each other? I tire of these games. Now I want answers.
Can I say Alderaan?
On what planet is the Jedi Academy at which you were trained?
Alderaan! It's on Alderaan!
Alderaan is nothing but a planet of artisans and philosophers. There is no training academy there. You must think this is a game. Very well, this is the price of your resistance. Enough! You see what happens when you try to defy me. This first question was a test. Obviously, Malak knew the academy was on Dantooine, and it has since been destroyed by our fleet.
Oh, that's less than fortunate.
Dantooine is an empty graveyard now. Nothing is there but a smoking ruin and the charred remains of your former masters.
No! That's not true! That's impossible!
It doesn't matter whether you believe me or not. The fact remains that the Jedi on Dantooine have been eradicated, along with any hope of someone coming to rescue
Tap, tap on the shoulder. Did
now,
you say
tell me
something?
your mission.
Smack with a
How
lightsaber
were
hilt.
the Jedi planning on using you to stop Lord Malak and our Sith Armada?
Well, we were kind of winging it. So I felt that assassination was as good a measure as any. Normally kind of against my ethics, but for raging dickbags, I make an exception.
Do you take me for a fool? The Jedi are not assassins. They would never devise such a plan.
They didn't, I did.
Perhaps you need a reminder of the consequences of refusing to cooperate.
Though man, this torture her scene goes on for longer than... I'm not buying that voice acting at all.
You can spare her further pain by simply answering
I
my question.
am answering.
Now I will
Not
ask
necessarily
again,
truthfully.
on what mission did the Jedi Council send you?
This bickering is pointless. This accomplishes nothing, Saul. We will never betray the Republic.
Perhaps another lesson is in order.
No! No! I beg you, no! Mercy! No!
I'm
Stay
surprised you
strong,
did not pass out
etc.
sooner. Rarely have I seen someone withstand such punishment and remain conscious.
You just lost
I
one
see
year of
I'm
your
wasting
life.
my
How do you
time
feel?
here. When Malak arrives, you will learn my interrogation techniques are considered merciful among the Sith. I will leave you here in your cell with a small taste of the horrors you will suffer when Lord Malak arrives.
And she's just passed out. No animation at all, just...
don't try to move too quickly. You might not be fully recovered yet. Admiral Karath had his guards continue to torture you even after you passed out.
They tortured all of us, though you got the worst of it by far. Saul wanted them to make us suffer. He's become some sort of sadistic monster.
The dark side has perverted him, Koth. Once you start down the tainted path, it leads you ever further into the depths of evil. And I fear he is forever lost.
Don't you ever get... I'm just thinking this like with a headache. Don't you ever get tired of being so preachy?
It's not a matter to joke about.
I have a headache. Shut up.
From Saul, it's how the power of the dark side can corrupt even
coffee.
the bravest of heroes. Sorry, forgive me. Snapping at you like that won't help us.
And it doesn't help my headache.
I suppose I'm taking the news of Dantooine's destruction quite hard. First Tara's, now the Academy. Is there no end to the killing?
It's hard to believe they're all gone.
I'd like to believe that Saul was lying to
Obviously, the same thing you would have said if I thought he was lying.
They were true. The Academy is gone. We should have felt a disturbance in the Force when the attack came. The fact that we did not is a bad sign. I fear the dark side is growing stronger, casting shadows our vision cannot pierce. I can only hope that some of the Jedi escaped. Rook, Vendar, Zar.
There were 4 masters.
All of them being gone.
So there's one you
case,
didn't like. Was that
that was
the human, wasn't it? Cranky old bastard.
None of this will matter if we don't get out of this prison before Saul gets back.
So where is he now?
Saul mentioned that Lord Malak was on his way. I think the Admiral left to prepare for his arrival and to report the results of our interrogation.
Which were zilch, right? Not quite sure what happened after I passed out. But you, who was begging for mercy, a little worried about you.
The slightest piece of vital information. I have to confess something. There was a moment, just a moment, when part of me was hoping you would tell him what he wanted to know, just to make the horrible pain stop.
We know, you're weak. The only reason I stayed silent was to watch you suffer. You would have tortured us no matter what I told him.
I've known Admiral Karath a long time, and I think you're right.
Really? Because most of the time
the interrogation was a sham. Saul was toying with us.
You knew him, he wasn't this monster.
I think it was just an excuse to torture us before Malak arrived.
Did you feel that? A disturbance in the Force. The Admiral has sent his message.
Oh, sure, you felt that.
The Dark Lord knows we are here now. Malak is coming.
Well, then we better hope Jolie busts us out of here before he arrives.
Ixnay on the old EJ.
God, I need to speak with you.
What do you want, old man? You better not be trying to cause any trouble, or you'll be sorry.
The cell is too drafty. My old bones could catch a chill in here. We don't want that. You better let me out.
Yes, it's too drafty in there. Your old bones might catch a chill. We don't want that. Get out of there.
Walk, walk,
You
walk.
shouldn't have let me out, Sonny. That was wrong. Admiral Karath won't be too happy with you disobeying his orders.
Yes, what I did was wrong. Very wrong.
You deserve to be locked up in the cell for disobeying orders.
Yes, I deserve to be locked up for
And drop your weapon!
And I'll drop my weapon.
What just happened? What am I doing in here? Damn you, old man. I'll kill you if I ever get out of here.
I like that. Oh,
Then
Jolie.
I'll be sure to never let you out. Goodbye, Sonny.
Okay, so, start button isn't there on this controller. Let's save. And a journal entry with the triggers, not with the bumper. You've been captured. Your only hope rests on Jolie's wizened shoulders. Okay, so I can't open these.
Ciao baso, Gino Molirani Bubo, Tonkin Ba, no Kunexag.
Who are you? Who are you?
Tong hit wama ag iinkotune, or tong hi wama ji aki inkotun. Jiska dosoki, kopa bono nakachu, labora na winki smaktoma, kuyami jus chaskronki to patslemo, chi itakanki chana kilikon.
What do you mean by rare goods? Really? So you're a smuggler. Such unnice language. So how can you help me? Why wouldn't the Sith have confiscated something like that? Hee hee. Say no more. I get the picture. What about the rest of your crew? And why haven't you escaped on your own? I'll see what I can do. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so let's see here. What do we got? Let's see here. Force push. No, actually, hold on. You can't see me. Let's see, what do we got? Contraband! Locked. Fired equipment. Oh, good. Swords and stuff. Let's put that on. Oh, crap, I'm gonna have to re-equip everything, aren't I? Can't do that. Oh, I was gonna say, do I still have my entire inventory? But no. Okay. Check the door. Oh! Well, hello. And we'll just keep force pushing them all. Ah, crap. That was not what I wanted to do. I wanted you to force push this guy. And just keep force pushing people. This is gonna go less than good. Stab him, please. Go stab him! Jesus! Heal? Heal. Push. Stabby stab. Push this guy again. And go for the slicey stab. Push. Slicey slice, slice, stab, stab. Please. Thank you. And come on, hit him! Push. Push. Heal. And push. And get him. Come on, get him better than that. There. Oh, well, that took too long. It's like if we're opening up the door to the damn barracks. Sith pass card, there we go. I do like this trigger to switch targets. I haven't been able to do that in Mass Effect, and it's very disappointing. Bash. Maybe I can get something out of this. Do it better than that. Oh my god. Miss? It's a stationary box! PASIC cards? No shit. Like I care. Okay. Alright, he's coming this way. Heal one more time. Okay. Force push him. Force push him one more time, and then we go up for the stabby. Oh, he healed himself while stunned? What garbage was that? Get in there and stab him. Come on. Oh. There we go. Check those remains. Probably has a pass card in there too. Starboard cell block key. Alright. No, don't. Open. These guys might attack me if they're actually crazy. Yep, they're actually crazy. Okay. And push that one. And we'll just keep pushing. Because it seems to do well. Too bad it can't be like an area of effect thing. Push him. I mean, it was worth seeing. This guy might have just been trying to, like, undercut his crew. And go for the stab. So, I mean, they might have come out and been like, what did that guy do? What an asshole! Alright, let's open this up. You help me, now me helps you. Take the icebreaker, it lets you slice into computers on the ship. Tune the breaker to work on the brig computers, you can use it on the brig level, it will not work anywhere else. Oh, thanks, that was useful. It's only good for one use, so don't waste it. Go fight guards, me go and hide, wait for a chance to get to the ship. Yeah, you go have fun with that. And we're going to call that an episode here. We're ready to keep adventuring around the ship to save the rest of the crew. If you want to watch me wander around as an old guy in my shorts, then be sure to subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.com/BoaterBug, and support me on Patreon.com/BoaterBug. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good one, and I will see you next time.